Listen, if you're not calling Nyjah the skater of the year after this video part, you're crazy. So I've already seen it, but just watching it again for the reaction, I want to talk about it a little bit. It is insane. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, then maybe come back, or just watch it with me. I'm not gonna have sound on, but the songs are great. So it's starting out with that's a bail, man. He got really lucky. Um, it looked like it was gonna be like some Hall of Meat type of stuff that you talk about for years. So when you're watching this video, what I want to remind you of is one, he's goofy. Remember that, because you don't realize how much. I mean, that's a fakey board or whatever, but you don't realize how much of this is switched. It's actually insane. So think about, his stance when you're watching it. Think about how gigantic that's a line. He just did that giant feeble on. Landing fast as hell. Gigantic stuff. So just one thing I noticed the first time through is that is insane. All of it is just like crazy. This is sick. A spot you'd never even think to hit. But hold on, I'm gonna pause it on one. Even this is not a small bench. So that's one thing I noticed about the video is like he's just skating gigantic stuff, man. It's not like normal sized handrails. That's pretty normal for a pro. I mean, even this is not like a short rail. That is a standard hip size rail, and he's just going off on it. I mean, what I liked about that too is let me get back to it. Slow it down. He lands the crook over the rail in between the curb and that. So it's just like very close, fine stuff he's doing. This is a switch tail. I mean, that's it. I mean, it didn't look switched. So yeah, you got to remember his stance when you're thinking about stuff like this. Switch heel flip 50. This rail too, it's like, who is skating this, man? Then he throws that little, 180 out. It's just insane. Yeah, skater of the year for sure. Let me look at that again. I think that was a fakey 270. Fakey 270 tail? Or was that a full 360 and a half or whatever? Just casual right there. Kickflip blunt. Nollie back heel crook. Switch crook. That's insane, man. This is a switch. Heel flip 5-0. Nutty, man. Nutty. So yeah, definitely I think skater of the year. I mean, his last video part was good, but this is like, you could tell this is really the big part that he was going to drop. Crazy rail. That was maybe the most normal rail he hit this whole video. Switch heel flip board slide. Front board. I mean, this is nuts. Right here, that's kind of a normal size height, but you don't see people doing that much, that 360 out. Oh, this next segment is sick. This is sick. That is insane. I gotta slow-mo that again. Y'all might hate my videos. I don't know. Nobody's ever watched my videos. So just heel flipping out and going over is pretty sick. So this is a half cab for him. Half cab nollie front heel flip out. Insane, man. He just hitting, like, the spots he's hitting in this, I feel like I've never even seen them. So he's hitting spots that are bigger than the average spot, it seems like. But not only that, but you don't even see these spots. So he's just found all these strange spots. That was okay. I gotta rag on this. That was a really wimpy pop shove it. It's fakey. I can't fakey pop that great. I'd rather nollie, but This, man. I saw his interview where he barely slipped through like his leg, you know? That could have, man, that could have broke everything in his leg. Even a trick like that, people could use that as an ender. That's another thing, man. Most of this part is like enders. Gigantic backside heel. Then he just bombs this hill switch. Notice he goes over this little speed bump, switch, bombing a hill. Now, that's just ballsy. It's not like super technical or anything, but it's sick. Like watching his parts, you can't even switch heel again. He's just switch all the time. That is insane. So I can kind of do this trick without the flip involved. But I would never send it down a rail. It's scary. So you're going behind you, nollie, heel. I mean, this is just how do you even... Man, if you mess up on that, that is scary. That funny switch push. Then switch frontside flip. Come on, dude. Like, who's doing this stuff? In a line, who's doing this stuff? That could be a standalone trick. Even like tricks like that are clean, they just... In the grand scheme, they look so small. See, he just added that little sketch of the wall. The sketch of landing in that. Spots are nuts. This, he cheated. You saw that. Think about that trick he just did. Okay, hold up. He's regular right now. So he just gapped to nose blunt. Switch for him. He just gapped like 10 feet to a tail slide where if he slipped out on this and his foot landed on the bench right there, man, he would have ate it. I don't know, like, how do you get the balls to do this stuff, man? Not only is it extremely technical, it's on giant stuff, like, not casual stuff, man. Even that, man, he just popped straight up, like, it was like a above your waist. This guy looks like my homeboy. It's kind of funny. I thought he was going to flip out with his foot action going on there. He was dangling, like moving, you know. I think he's just balancing. That's an insane trick. Like, see how they just brush over it, man. I got to slow-mo this, man. People aren't giving it credit. So this is a blunt side. Just kick flip out to fakie over this nasty rail. Like, the eat it possibility is insane, man. Casual nose blunt down a giant scary rail. Nothing big. So those were both fakie, which is bizarre. Okay. Hey, they give him... I feel like most of this stuff could be double angled. That was switch, man. See? Why'd they do that? They didn't... Dude, freaking switch. Switch, heel flip, tail slide. Down a gigantic hub. That's not a small hubba, man. You see how high up he is. That right there is probably knee high. The bench. Insane, man. How are you going to do that switch? But they just, they don't need a second angle. He just does this. Switch again, man. Blows your freaking mind. Tray flip nose blunt, casual. At the beginning of a line. Who's doing this, man? And then a blunt the other way. Switch again. This man is the goat of switch. Like, come on, dude. Switch, heel flip, Smith. Now, this is probably, you know, one of the smaller rails in the video. A casual rail, like maybe an 8 or a 9. I mean, I can't do it, but I'm saying for a pro. He decides to switch heel flip. Smith it. Come on, dude. What is this called? The Ripper? Or Clipper or something? Again, switch heel tail. Okay, they're giving him shine on that one. I think that is one of his go-to tricks, so maybe people find it a little less impressive. Like, people act like because you can do a trick a lot, that makes it not as cool, which personally when I'm skating, I like to try to land new stuff because that's like more exciting. But so a nollie heel, see, that's that heel I was talking about earlier. Where I was saying it's so scary to go that way. He heel flipped into a tail slide like that. That's nuts, dude. No, that was nollie. Wow. See, the way they filmed this, that trick he just did, I don't even know what it was because you don't pay attention to it because it looks casual. That looks like that's just always how he rides up to these gigantic rails. He just does bangers on the way on accident. Like, doesn't even matter. That was like a nice little nollie. This is sick. This is some jaw stuff, man. Where is he finding these spots? The spots are sick, man. Whole video is just amazing. Even that spot, like, it's cool. You just like to see new weird stuff. That's like for, oh man. Wow. But yeah, that's like half the fun of skate videos to me. Now this, in his other part, he tail slid this and people thought that was crazy. So for him to do this switch, a switch tail slide down that, dude, that's nuts. And that's not even the ender. Like, that could have been the ender and it would have been one of the best parts of the year. I don't feel like this trick looks super hard. I don't think it was more of a banger than some of the other ones. Like, I don't know if it should have been so late in the video. This is crazy. How he keeps the balance, then he decides he has to 180 out. He can't just like, just grind the rail. That would have been crazy. Yeah, gigantic stuff, man. He's like, people act like he fell off when he lost the dreads, man. He's going harder than he did then. Gigantic stuff, man. How'd you even think of 270 on that? This is crazy. I was hoping I was going to see like a feeble or something. You never know. Like, I feel like he could feeble that. So fakie forward. Those are hard because it's like you're doing a lip slide. Ooh. I don't think I caught that the first time. That feeble. Wait, that's nollie. That's not fakie. So he did like a nollie board, which looks like a nollie lip. Then he did a nollie feeble. Nutty. Switch, bro. Switch blunt down that gigantic thing. I can't even imagine thinking about trying that. I can switch board. I mean, not since I became a dad. Bro, that ender? Tell me you've ever seen a more unique ender. I mean, first off, this thing is massive. Second off, you see people grind up and down sometimes. But how many stairs do you think he grinded up? Like an 8 stair? Then he's just hanging on, man. The agave plants in the back. People are going to make tequila out of them. Let's count these stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 25. I don't know. It's a lot of freaking stairs, man. I don't know if that is harder to hit it the way he hit it. Because it's like you're going slower so you have more time to have to balance. You'd think slow would help, but not really. But he didn't have to ollie like... I don't know, ollieing up would be sketchy too, because grinding up something, awful, dude. But yeah, I thought this was one of the most unique enders I've ever seen. Sick, gigantic. Tell me that's not Skater of the Year. Tell me another video, man. Just let me know. If that's not Skater of the Year, who's Skater of the Year? Insane.